Hello everyone, listen, welcome to episode 104 of Food for Thought. So today I'm down in a lovely little village called Glasgow here. It's sort of just tucked on the coast between Dunleary and Dalkey. So I'm going to go into a restaurant I've never been in before. I'm going to try a breakfast here. The place is called Rigger. So back to you in a second. Actually, hang on a second. Now, just turn the camera around there, folks. That's it. This is the little village itself. Beautiful little spot. And yeah. So listen, back to you when I'm sitting down. Folks, listen, I just sat down, so I'm down for 8 to 11. 8 to 11. So here's a selection of breakfast. Nice sized menu. Looking at the classic there, which is the large breakfast, which comes in at €60. Half breakfast, 12. I'm going to go for the half breakfast with poached egg. And there's the rest of the menu. The coffee has arrived. And yeah, looking good. I'll show you this restaurant for a second. Okay, this is it, folks. Lovely little restaurant tucked away in the village in Glasgow. There's my waiter up there, lovely guy. So looking forward to this. So back at well. Listen, welcome back, folks. My breakfast is arrived. The coffee's gorgeous, actually. I'm stuck in that. Look at this, the presentation. Well, steam burning hot. Looks absolutely gorgeous. There's like a bit of cherry pint on it, sourdough bread. Listen, looking forward to it, like, you know what. Okay, folks, listen, welcome back. Just before we get to the market, just a few little comments in relation to this breakfast. One, just a little budget, that the butter came, the real butter came in a little butter dish rather than butter pad. Nice little touch. I sort of trained up the paper many times ago. I haven't seen it for a long time, but that's a breakfast plate. So it's halfway between the size of a side plate and a full dinner plate. And listen, I clean my plate, so listen, I'm really looking forward to marking up on this one. So listen, back to you in a while. Okay, folks, listen, welcome back. Listen, down to the bill has arrived. So there it is. Half a breakfast, €12. Americano, $3.18. First time Americano wasn't just an Americano, it wasn't just a cup of coffee, it was like a decent mug size. So listen, let's go over to the markets on this one. The visual on this one, where am I? Visual on this one, you couldn't get a better visual. Absolutely, perfectly presented. Loved it, especially on the breakfast plate. And those little vine tomatoes, no scarcity, they don't those bananas. The overall taste, in fairness, that's as good a breakfast as I have ever tasted. It was absolutely excellent. Service, lovely young waiter, very friendly, excellent service, value for money. Listen, for a breakfast of that quality, and I must say it was exceptional. That has to be fine. Value for money. Listen, what are you talking? As that famous actor said, I'll be back. So we're down to the total score for this establishment, which is Riggers in Glasgow. It's a maximum score but there we are here. 25 points, and you know something, it's a big plus. This was really good, really enjoyed. Caught me on the hop. This little place is just located between Dunleary and Dalkey. So listen, see you later, bye. Hiya folks, listen, just welcome back. This is just a very brief caveat to episode 104. That breakfast this morning was absolutely incredible. It sustained me for the whole day, but listen, cabs out the night. I'm back home and I needed to rustle something together, so what I've done is I've prepared a salad. Right, I acquired myself a roster chicken from a company called Country Chicken. Absolutely looks gorgeous. The smell of it is amazing. I baked myself a honey baked ham yesterday. That and a sort of plain salad, hard boiled eggs. A little bit of all sorts of cheeses and honey. The potatoes are not roosters, pipers for chips. Brennan's bread, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I reckon this thing will put me to sleep for the night. So listen, it's just a caveat to the day, because in fairness, one has to eat a couple of times a day. So listen, I'll come back to you when I show it to you on the next stage. Back to you in a while. Okay folks, listen, welcome back. Supper is ready. So listen, everything's taken over in the kitchen. Salad is prepared. Took it to room temperature. Looking really good. Mars Piper chips are cooked not in the oven, cooked in deep fat fryer. The bread is buttered. And listen, I'll show you what's going to be presented now in 2 seconds. So I'm hoping this will sustain the rest of the night. So listen, see you in a while. Bye. Okay, folks, listen, welcome back. So, listen, I've just concluded my supper. There's the remnants of the chips, not too many left. They were absolutely gorgeous. And look at this plate. Wow, that hot and cold supper this evening, following such an amazing breakfast this morning, was incredible. Listen, I do apologise. That roasted chicken was got from a company called Country Grill. So, listen, in relation to it, let's say I can turn the camera back in a second. In relation to it, the salad was absolutely gorgeous. My honey ham, which I cooked yesterday, was absolutely a no-brainer. The Morris Piper chips were, listen, brilliant. The Brennan's bread and real butter was absolutely gorgeous. In fairness, the wine wasn't too bad. But I have to say, the highlight of that meal was the chicken. That roasted chicken from Country Grill was, listen, I've been eating chicken since I was, knee-high, and I lived on a farm, and we had chased chickens around the yard to be cooked, and I've eaten sort of free-range chickens and corn-fed chickens and whatever, but that was the nicest chicken I've tasted in my life. Okay, I'm not going to do a paper chase on this one, other than to say that collective supper this evening was absolutely gorgeous. It's a small world because, in fairness, the entrepreneur, and I call him that, of Country Chicken is a guy called John Cunningham, who is a member of the Atlanta Club, which I'm a member of, and he's the guy that came up with the chicken idea back in the day, and they do a lot of the markets, South County Dublin. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, in fairness to the same guy, he thinks he's fairly good at snooker. I played him in snooker. He's not, listen, off the record, he's not great at snooker, but by God, can he cook chicken. So listen, I have to say, I'm going to give that supper this evening at home, following an amazing breakfast this morning, a 5-star rating. It was absolutely gorgeous. And listen, I look forward to when we next meet. Alright, Shinawil, God bless, bye.